Hello, it's Bob Gray Sr. Welcome to Ministry Moments. Oh, I look forward to this every week, every Friday, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. I hope you'll join us and get pen and paper. It's not a sermon, I'm not going to preach to you, but I'd like to share with you some thoughts. And I was asked this several weeks in a row, so I thought maybe I'd go ahead and teach a mini lesson on it. We'll talk about church bookstores, church bookstores. Um, we had a great bookstore at LBT, and it was we carved out a spot close to the front foyer. And you don't start a bookstore to make money. If you think it's going to make money, you can forget it. You need to put it in your budget. But the idea is to get good material, reading material, and good sermons into the hands of your people. So let me just go ahead and start. Jot this down. Acts 4:20 says this: "For we cannot but speak the things which we've seen and heard." So it affects the mind, what we read, what we see, the eye gate, the ear gate. Job 31:1, I made a covenant with mine eyes. I know he's talking about looking at the female. I understand that, but it's still a true principle. I made a covenant with my eyes. I make a covenant with our eyes about what we read, who we listen to, and so on. How about Matthew 6:22? The light of the body is the eye. How about Romans 12:2? Being transformed by the renewing of your mind. So the mind is there, but it needs to be renewed. We need to have the mind of Christ every day. Every meeting that we had, I would say, let's pray for the mind of Christ. We've got to have the mind of Christ. If we have, we'll get ourselves in trouble if it's what we want. So talking about church bookstore, here we go. Number one, find a room near the front foyer. When they come in, they have to walk by it. So find a room near the front foyer. You'll have to refurbish it. You'll have to uh, uh, fix it up to where it looks like a bookstore. So number one, find a room near the front foyer. Number two, look for a faithful church member who has a business-like mindset. I was very fortunate to have several ladies like that. And so you want to find a room close to the front foyer. People can walk past it, going and coming. And then you will look for a faithful church member who has a business-like mind. Again, we're not doing this to make money. You're not going to make money. I'm just telling you, you're not going to do it. You'll have to subsidize it, much like Christian school or bus ministry or anything else. So you'll want to make sure that it's in your church budget, that you can allocate and help to keep it there, because it's beneficial to your people. I said, number one, find a room near the front foyer. Number two, look for a faithful church member who has business mindset. Number three, look for ideas for displays. You could go to your local bookstores and just a sewage, really, of neo-evangelical and liberals and everything else. But they have some great ideas about displays. So I go look at some bookstore. When you're out preaching somewhere or visiting, take a look at their bookstore. See if you can't get some idea. Study it out, prepare it, and lay it out to where it's easy for your people to have access to. I said, number one, find a room near the front foyer. Number two, look for a faithful church member who has a business mindset. Number three, look for ideas for displays. Number four, use only King James Fundamental Baptist material. Be very, very careful. A great church, a Citadel, it was called at one time. But boy, in their bookstore, they have got, oh, terrible, anti-soul winning, anti-independent Baptist. And you don't need to fill your mind with that. The pastor, he don't read things and discard things, but you have to be careful what you give your people to read. John Piper's very intelligent, but he's wrong. He's a reformer, and he's wrong on election, predestination, totally wrong. John MacArthur was wrong. Intelligent people but you be careful. You'll get in those books and they'll sway you, and you don't have enough discernment. You're not old enough. That's why you have a pastor. You have an under shepherd to say that's not good and that's good, and so on. Now he'll have to read it to discern it himself. There are some things that just irritate the fire out of me because we quote great men like A.W. Tozer, a great man, and others, and they coined the phrase soul murder. It just aggravates the fire. Nobody sends anybody to hell. They were going to hell before you ever showed up. And you can't talk a dead man into life. Walked into a funeral home, walk up to a dead body, talk it into life. People, they know they're saved or not saved. They brush you off and pray a prayer because you led them in a prayer. It doesn't mean you're doing wrong. It means that they rejected Christ. So be careful about some of that stuff. But that's the pastor. He'll be reading books and he'll say, "Dude, that's not good." And he is the under shepherd. He is the leader. He is there to help you. So let him discern what's good material and bad material. I like reading about from soul winners. I like that. All right, let's go. Boy, have I made you mad yet? Dr. Rice, I said, how'd it go, Dr. Rice? He said, oh, it didn't go very good. So what do you mean it didn't go? It didn't make anybody mad. We're talking about the church bookstore. We were going to go find a room near the front foyer. Two, look for fundamental church members who have a business mindset to run it. Number three, don't expect it. You're not going to make money. That's not why we're doing this. Number three, look for ideas for displays. Number four, use only King James Fundamental Baptist material. Number five, suggestion, go to Berea Publication. They have a whole department that'll help you set up a bookstore and give you a bookstore discounts. So I would go to Berea Publications, go online, check them out, call them, and they'll help you. They're helping set up bookstores all over America. And they're wonderful. They're just wonderful. All my books are now published through Berean Publications. I love it. I love it. I love the staff. I love the church, Emmanuel Baptist Church. And by the way, Preachers Delight Conference coming up October 6th to the 9th. We'll pay for your motel room for the week if you'll register. But you got to register. Preachers Delight Conference. This is wonderful. It's just absolutely wonderful. But anyway, back to the bookstore. Berean Publications. Number one, find a room near the front foyer. Number two, look for faithful church members who have a business mindset. Number three, look for ideas for displays. Number four, use only King James Fundamental Baptist material. Don't run a marker through and say in certain chapters they use this, that, yeah, don't do that. Number six, you must fill okay, go to Berean Publications. I guess I skipped that, didn't I? Number six, go to Berean Publications. They'll help you set up your bookstore and give you a discount rates. Number six, you must feel the need to read. There's a drive in us. I read a lot, and you need to, and I write a lot. You need to feel the need to read. So much junk in these bookstores. It's so misleading. And I'll tell you what worries me right now is some female authors who have captured the imagination of our ladies. Ooh, I tell you, there's a lot of heresy involved in that. It makes me a little bit nervous. You didn't know I got nervous, did you? Talking about the church bookstore. One, find a room near the front foyer. Look for faithful church members who have a business mindset to run it. Number three, look for ideas for displays. Use only King James Fundamental Baptist material. Go to Berean Publication. Let them help you set up your bookstore, and they'll give you discount books, bookstore discounts. I mean, I got it out. You're going to get old someday. Number six, you must feel the need to read. It's there. People want to read, but provide the material for them. Number seven, promote from the pulpit once a month a book of the month. I would, at LBT, I'd stand up once a month and say, this is such and such author, and I would tell about the book. I said, this is the book of the month. Go by the bookstore and get it, and it'll be a blessing to you. Last point, promote, promote, promote. Tell everybody about your bookstore. Constantly refer to the reading of the material and so on. I think it'll help you. Okay, I'm talking about church bookstore. Number one, find a room near the front foyer. Number two, look for a faithful church member who has a business-like mindset. Look for ideas for displays. Use only King James Fundamental Baptist material. Go to Berean Publications that can offer you discounts on books and help set up the bookstore. They've got the mindset for it. Number six, you must feel the need to read. It's in us. You must feel that need to read. Next, promote from the pulpit once a month, a book of the month. Then the last, promote, 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 promote. All right, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to Ministry Moments, please do so. And just go to Ministry Moments YouTube, Bob Gray Sr., and subscribe, and I'll meet with you, Lord willing, every Friday from Florida, the Free State. Hannity and I are in Florida. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Soul tomorrow. Let's win folks to Christ, get people saved, get them to church on Sunday. God bless.